Hey, thanks for clicking on this video. In this one, we're going to be trying to solve a labyrinth puzzle. It's kind of like nesting dolls with a bunch of labyrinths inside of each other. I 3D printed this at a local 3D printer we have on campus that's available to students, which is really awesome. So check out the STL files. I will link them in the description. Otherwise, enjoy the video. So here's the puzzle. It's roughly 3 inches tall. You can see the top and the bottom here. I have the stopwatch pulled up to my right. Let's get started. So there's a little twist dial on top, and then you can see the bottom is hard. On the opposite side is a smaller twist dial, and then you're gonna have to solve it from this side. There's gonna be a third one on this side, and then I'll solve that, and I think it's just the 3 nesting dolls. So I asked my roommate to put this together, so I didn't exactly see how it was done, but I saw from the STL files when I picked it up and printed it off that there are those separate pieces. So, okay, so there we go. It's slightly open. We'll see what we can get here. Oh, okay. So you can see the inside there. Let me focus this. You can see the inside, and it's kind of like a labyrinth maze looking thing, and it gets smaller obviously as you go in, so that's where the nesting doll part comes from. So that's a pretty big move right there. I think you can see it from this little bit right here is where it's moving in, so I'm gonna guess that the I guess inside piece that goes into there is probably right above that piece, because it moves all that way there. Although I don't know how hard to twist, but it doesn't move there, so probably not. Going back up here, let's try and figure this out. So I don't know what would be easier. I'm probably right-handed, but I think twisting it with my left might be a little easier. Okay, so you can see the, I guess I'm gonna try and point to it. You can see the little piece here. Right there. So I'm gonna guess that's where the thing is that goes inside that allows it to spin. So if I move it like this, it goes up all that way, and then I can rotate here, which makes me think that, and it's so hard to do this backwards, sorry. So I think the piece is in here, and I can twist it up here, which kind of makes me think, you can see there, I can twist it there, which makes me think I know where the dial is. So because of that, I'm allowed to, it's not exactly cheating, but I can kind of scope out the maze and see what path I should potentially take. Or maybe not. That doesn't seem to move. So I think this is right back to where we started. So you can see the most, that's probably the most of the puzzle that I've gotten to. Doesn't seem to move though. So how much does this move? Oh, that moves a lot. So it's gotta be something. Oh. Okay. I felt like I had it. Maybe I do. Except that doesn't seem to want to move. Okay. Some of the pieces on the inside are falling off under the table because I haven't used it yet since I printed it off, so there's still, you can see kind of some flakes on the side there, like there especially along this corner here, and I think those are coming off on the inside as I twist it, because it's not a perfectly smooth plane, but I imagine it'd be pretty close. Now I don't understand how this is not, there it is. All right, so there's the first half. There's the inside shell, hollow. There's the biggest bottom piece, and then you can see the top that gets a little smaller, so I'll put this off to the side. That was 5 minutes in. Not too bad. I was expecting this puzzle to take probably 10-15 minutes. Because obviously I'm also not done until I put it back together, but I think putting it together will be a little easier than, you know, taking it apart. So I'm gonna stop the timer for now. I'm gonna pause it so I can show you the path that I took to get down. So here's the puzzle. Here's where the indent is that I had to take down. So you follow this path here, you come down, you gotta rotate this, you come up and around, over, down again, down here, keep following this path, and you go down some more, and this is where that long shaft was that it moved a ton. So then twisting it a little more, you can see once you get down to that long shaft, you can go over, and then back up, and then back down again. So starting from this little shaft here, you would come here, follow around, go down, and then this is where it ended. So that's the whole first thing. It seems a lot simpler, but like I said, it took me about 5 minutes to do that first part. 5 minutes, 13 seconds. Let's restart the timer, get going on level 2. All right. So you can see it twists here, just like that first one. If I hold the right side steady, it moves slightly. So let's get going. This one will probably be easier because it's smaller, so there aren't as many moves you can make. And then again, the last one's probably gonna be the easiest because it's the smallest of them all. Probably has the least amount of moves to make. So maybe it won't actually take me 15 minutes. Oh, so again, there's a pretty big move. Oh, I got stuck there for a sec. This is a pretty big move, just like we had in the first one where it takes up a lot of space. So if I follow that pattern, maybe it is the same. I go right and up and down. Down. No. Okay, so that's not it. I need to try and figure out where the piece is so that I can trying to figure out the pattern. It's probably a good time for me to say I do have a second video coming out of another 3D print that I did. It's a numbers 1 through 9 puzzle, or I guess 0 through 9. 3D printed that. I saw that from another guy on YouTube, Chris Ramsey, who makes these cool videos. He also has a TV show now, which is actually pretty sweet. But I got that STL from him, the STL file for that, and printed that off. But that video is coming out in a couple of weeks. I like to separate those, so I don't have all the same puzzle videos in the same, I guess, week, in the same, 5 days. I post every 5 days, so I don't like to have all the videos at once. But this one is really neat. Oh, I definitely know where the, nope, I was gonna say I definitely know where the indent is. Okay. And again, I'll show my path that I took once I get this, but it's really a lot of just twisting and pulling. Oh, I'm so close. You see how long that is? It's about the same height as the first one. I've got to be just a move or two away. All right, there we go. There's the second one. Pause it. We are at 8 minutes right now. Not too bad, not too bad. That one, like I said, was a lot shorter, so I'm guessing it'll probably be about 10 minutes total. Because putting it together again should be pretty easy. So now we have the smallest one. In comparison to the other two, it's, smaller, obviously thinner. You can see the diameter comparison there. And we got one more to do, so let's show the path that I took. So again, the indent starts up here. You go down, shift it, follow it to the right. So we're right here. And then you go left and up and down, so you get in this long shaft here. So that's what we felt here. Don't mind the nail, that's actually a future video coming. I had a challenge to grow my nail out for 6 months, so I took a photo every day and you'll see a time lapse. Pretty nasty, but the video itself is actually weirdly satisfying, so keep the eye out for that. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss it. Here's the path you took. That was the long shift that we saw. Then you keep coming down here. You follow this path here. There's another semi-big gap, but then you keep following down, and then once you get to the bottom, I accidentally went here. I accidentally went the opposite direction, which dead end here, went up, dead end there. So I went back down, had to go there, and then here we were out at the end there. Last bit of the puzzle, 8 minutes, 8 minutes, 2 seconds to be exact. Hit the timer, let's go. Again, I imagine this one will be the smallest. It is the smallest, so I mean the quickest to solve. But I can't even get this first move. Oh, there we go. There was a weird snap there. That mechanism I think is weird. Oh, okay. there's a little indent. I don't even know if I'll be able to get it on camera. I'll show it with my front camera later if I can. There's an indent, and I think it's where it clicks. So I think it stays in place a little easier once you actually click it. But there's that click again to get us out, go in the opposite direction, obviously. What in the world? How? I don't even... You know, actually, let's try it. Okay, so we know it's coming out there. Wow, I'm at a loss. I haven't even gotten it out yet. We're at 9 minutes, 23 seconds. That's the only move I have. The only move I have is trying to get this stupid thing actually out. Man, the focus is really weird on this front camera. My tripod broke, so I'm actually unable to film from the top. Of course, that's how I wanted to do it. It'd be a little bit better and it'd be my front camera, which would be a lot nicer, but I am trying to save up right now for a nicer camera that I can actually film and record stuff with instead of my phone. Although I do have a nice phone, I am saving up for that because production quality would be better. Could probably record actually in 4K instead of 1080p, which would be, you know, the world of difference as well. But yeah, anyways, that was a bit of a tangent. Oh, there was a click. Oh, and now it's easy from here. Maybe. Can I just twist? No, I can't just twist. However, maybe I can. Wow, that one move. Holy cow. That's a lot. That was half the puzzle. You can see that whole line right here. That whole line right there is one mechanism. That is pretty crazy. That whole thing you can... About the half the length of the puzzle, I'd say. And I think we just wiggle this, jam it. I don't even know where that last move is. Where's... I feel like we're right there, except clearly we aren't. If I could just... It's gotta be... There we go. All right, stop that timer. 11 minutes, 18 seconds. We're gonna have to put it back together, but again, let's show the path that I took on the smallest one. So starting at the indent up here, make our way down. Took a, well, I guess it's the right, twisted it the opposite direction though. Had to take another right. Pretty long mechanism here that you can see all the way. And then I just rotated, that's where I thought you could rotate initially just all the way down, was from taking this rotation there and then twisting it again, doing another drop, rotating again. So you got pretty much all the way down right here to the bottom, except that wasn't completely out. So then I had to rotate again and then go out, I guess, well, either one of these two to get right here at the bottom, which got me out. And then you can see exactly on the opposite side, I feel like it's a dual print. So on the opposite side here, you have the same mechanism. So one on this side and one on this side to get us out. And now all we gotta do is put it back together. So restarting the clock, we're at 11 minutes and 18 seconds right now. Just gotta do the exact opposite. So I gotta find, you can see actually the 3 indents there. So I'm gonna guess it's actually a tri-sided print where they're probably the same, because I guess that would make sense, or at least very similar. So the mechanisms for twisting work on all 3 sides. But you find the indent there and the indent on the other side, and you just simply put those together. And I think we're just gonna twist until we get it, because I didn't feel like it'd be impossible to put back together. But I guess doing the opposite is a little harder. If I'd written it down, it probably would have been a little easier. But we're about halfway in now. We're trying to twist, and I don't think it's working, so maybe I'll actually have to plan out the mechanism. So doing the opposite of what I did here. There. All right, 13 minutes, 20 seconds. Where's that final click? I think it's close enough. Let's try again for this next one. So now you can see it's actually a really sweet mechanism. Prints inside of each other. So then now this other print goes inside of that last one. I guess second to last one, medium-sized one, and then that goes into this big case overall. So again, going along that same mechanism, if I start. So I'm just trying to follow the path that I took initially to get down, and then I just do the opposite. Easier said than done, but maybe not. Oh, definitely not. You kidding me? Hold on. Oh. There we go. 13 minutes, 20 seconds. Really not that bad. All right. 13 minutes, 30 seconds. Taking that same method. Just gotta backtrack. Come on. There's that click. All right. There we go. Stop the timer. 14 minutes, 6 seconds. Not too bad. There's the puzzle. Check out the STL files for sure in the link in the description below so you can print it off for yourself. And subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any future videos I have coming. Peace.